So this is obviously very heartbreaking. It's hard to watch somebody going through what this guy is going through. When you reached out to Robert, how desperate did he seem to you?
Oh, well, you know, I mean, you can see the desperation in his video, and more than anything, he's so lost. But he's finally found that place where he had the courage just to reach out and ask for help, and so, you know, I'm thrilled for him.
Give me a little insight into the conversation and what you two said to each other. And did he accept your offer of help?
Well, you know, like originally, I got to be honest with you, my wife and we reached out to him privately. We didn't know he was actually doing a TV interview at the time, and so we didn't know that this was going to be such a big deal. But we just wanted to reach out to him as friends and offer some insight, because we can imagine what he's going through right now, especially on such a huge stage. That's a lot of pressure, and especially with what he's dealing with, which is a food addiction. That added pressure. It can sometimes exacerbate the condition, and so we just wanted to reach out and just lend that supporting ear and give some kind of insight, because he's got a long journey ahead. And my wife and I, you know, as trainers and coaches, we've worked with so many people along that path, and so we know what lies ahead for him, but we also know what's truly possible. And the possibility is incredible.
Is there anything that you will be doing directly with him to help him get the help that he needs, or help him right there in person?
Well, hopefully we can arrange a face-to-face here pretty soon. Of course, we are in Phoenix and he's in San Francisco, so you know, we have spoken every day, and we have, of course, given him just a few baby steps. And remember, that's what the journey is all about. It's just one step at a time, and so he does know what needs to be done, and he's begun to make those commitments. And so he's 3 days in on his journey of transformation, and we're just so proud of him.
And I do give him a lot of credit, and I think so many people do, for taking that first step of just putting himself out there the way that he did. And now more than 1 million people have watched Robert on his YouTube video. He was just so sad, and as you said, you really sensed his desperation. Let's watch a bit of that.
Making this video because I don't know what else to do. I've tried losing weight on my own, tried doing everything possible, been on diets, been hospitalized. I'm really scared that I'm not going to be able to watch my niece and my nephew grow up, and I'm not going to get to have a family of my own. My birthday's tomorrow. I turned 23, and I've never had a life.
23, unbelievable. And obviously watching a 700-pound young man beg for his life is so hard. Chris, I realize you say it is a day-by-day thing, a step-by-step thing, but give us a sense of how you think someone like Robert can go from a life, as he said, of spending all day watching TV and eating 2 pizzas at a time to doing the hard work necessary to get healthy, because obviously much easier said than done.
Sure, you know, and I deal with this a lot, as does my wife, who coaches people along with me. You know, the answer is really quite simple. What we do is it's all about making promises and keeping those promises to ourselves. And all too often we see people, they overreach and they try to exercise for 45 minutes to an hour a day, and then they're eating 5 small meals a day, and it's just they're setting goals that are unattainable, which is actually very, very dangerous, because if it's unattainable, it's not sustainable. And that's where we dive into something, and after a week we just don't follow it anymore. So with Robert and with his journey, what he needs to do is he just needs to start small. And so the very first thing I asked him to do, I said, pick one thing with your nutrition that you want to change. He said, I want to cut out soda. I said, okay, well, make that promise to yourself. First and foremost, tell me about it. Okay, and now, well, today's your very first day. Yeah. Try it out. See how it goes. And sure enough, he cut soda. He cut it 3 days ago. I checked in with him yesterday, no more soda. I checked in with him today, and he's still doing great. So I said, let me know when you're ready to make another commitment. And that's exactly how we do. Remember, it's the promise that we care about. And weight loss happens. It really, truly becomes an afterthought.
It looks like he's on his way, and big thanks to you. I've been always a fan of what you do, Chris, and if anybody can point him in the right direction, I think it is you. So thanks for being with us, Chris Powell. Thank you so much, and good luck with this.
Thank you, AJ.